Hey, soul survivors, we're going to talk about why we feel so helpless and whether you're still in the relationship with the narcissist, longing to get back with them, or in the healing process. We feel helpless. We're not exactly sure what to do. We're kind of stuck in a rut, and we feel helpless because we're letting ourselves be helpless. During this trauma bond, we get a little confused that we still want to be with our person and we're not looking at the unhealthy aspect of it. We're just wanting to get rid of the pain. And when we were in this narcissistic relationship, a lot of our power was either taken from us or we gave it up. Some of us wanted to be available a little too much to where they didn't invest in us, and others were manipulated out of their power with the future faking, things like that. So over time, we become accustomed to feeling helpless. We don't know what to expect. And we try to control it a little bit with a little give and take, but with the lies, the future faking, things like that, our reality is distorted and we don't know how to act on it. We become accustomed to relying on the narcissist for our peace of mind, that we gave them the power. And I'm not saying that we willingly gave them the power, it was manipulated out of us. And over time, during that trauma bond with the intermittent reinforcement, the confusion, the brain fog that's going on, our brains are starting to become damaged. And the brain fog makes it harder to make decisions. Sometimes it's easier just to set it aside, not to deal with it. And that's giving away the power. We're focusing on the wrong thing. So if I were to lose my legs, I can get real depressed that I can't walk again and just being fixated on that. Let's say there's no prosthetics that would work. So I'm fixated on being pissed that what was isn't. But that's the reality. So you can either get stuck in that reality, as an analogy to the relationship, stuck in what you don't have, longing for what was. But reality is, as an analogy, you don't have those legs. You don't have the relationship. And so you're letting your body or your emotions atrophy. And that's making it harder and harder to heal. The longer you go through the atrophy, it affects your brain. Your brain is actually atrophying. So by focusing on what could be, what should be, what is possible. So somebody without their legs can either get stuck in that life or they can look at what's possible. Maybe they can play basketball from a wheelchair or go swimming with upper body strength, or whatever the things are that would be available. They can flourish with the possibilities of what's available. And we feel helpless because we're stuck in looking at what isn't. We can't change the past, and we can't change what somebody else is going to do. So we keep hoping, or we keep trying, or we're pissed off. But we've learned, a lot of us, to be addicted to being depressed because it's easier. It takes a lot of mental strength and a transition that's going to feel funky, that sometimes we just don't want to deal with it, or we don't want to accept what happened, or we feel it was our fault. So we're dealing with guilt instead of looking at the big picture. For one thing, there's two people involved. There's a reactive abuse and abuse, but we have to know what we are. We have to know what we tried, what we, brought to the table. And a lot of us relied on the narcissist to tell us what to wear, where to go, who our friends can be. That over time, that is them overtaking our lives. So when they're not in our life, we feel lost. We get scared of the future because we don't know what lies ahead. But we can either look at it negative or we can look at it positive. And depending on which way we look at is going to be the path that we follow. So if you can slowly change your thoughts and actions to the positive, be thankful for the friends that you do have. Be thankful now you can meet more people. You don't have to worry about what the narcissist is going to say about it. That we're taking control back. And we do that daily by doing things that work for us and getting back in touch with who we are. Our inner child wants to have fun. Our inner child wants to talk to people and play with people as far as doing exciting things, whatever is exciting to you. And we're longing for ourselves. We lost ourselves. When we were with the narcissist, we fell in love with ourselves. It was all mirroring. They projected back what we gave them. That's who you are. That amazing, vibrant, carefree person. And the way the transition works, we became miserable like the narcissist. So don't let that destroy your relationships that you do have. Reach out to people and reach out to yourself. When you're lonely, that's telling you you miss people. Connect with someone that you know that cares about you. When you're angry, your body is filled with adrenaline. So release that adrenaline with working out or jogging or cleaning the house, and do it in a mindset of today. Declutter all these negative thoughts. You'll have intrusive thoughts that'll pop in here and there, and set them aside. Say that's in the past. Tell your brain, it's in the past. I get it. I'm not going to keep being sad anymore. I like being happy. Go down the path you're meant to travel. The path you go down is the one that you're choosing. So right now, you're sad. And to heal, you have to get back in tune with yourself and change the direction. I'd like to help you with that. Feel free to ask any questions. Topic requests are welcome. You're stronger than you think. You really are. I'll see you soon.